Welcome back to the chat. 'Tis the season of giving. In fact, experts estimate that during this month or so between Thanksgiving and New Year's, Americans will donate over $100 billion to charitable organizations. If you'd like to join in on that, but you aren't sure where to start, here to help us navigate some of the most common holiday giving situations and is donation defender of generosity, expert Sharon Lipinski. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. So let's talk about trying to incorporate kids into the giving of the holiday season. If you want to show kids how important it is to give to charity, how can you do that other than whipping out your checkbook and showing them, hey, I'm donating to this organization?
Yeah, so I recommend three things. First is to have a family donation plan. So come together as a family and talk about why giving to charity is important. Set a budget for how much it is you're going to give away, and then decide as a family how we're going to do it. Are we going to pull a name out of the hat? Are we going to vote majority rules? So it really isn't a right and wrong way, just kind of whatever works with your family. And then secondly is to keep it simple, because you are going to get bombarded with requests. You're going to get mail, they're in front of stores, they're neighbors, churches. So don't overwhelm them. Come and talk with them about 2 or 3 different charities or issues. And then secondly, or the final thing, is to adapt to them. Now, for young kids, money is an abstract concept, so better than giving money would be to collect books or visit a senior center with cookies, something like that. And then as kids age, they're just going to naturally gravitate towards other certain ways of giving. Some are going to want to be, let me build a website, let me go work with seniors. So just make sure that you give your kids opportunities to give in the ways that they enjoy giving.
What about food banks and bringing goods? It's important to incorporate the kids in that too as well.
Yeah, so your food bank, now let's say you've got $10 that you want to give to your food bank. So I went to the grocery store and I picked up these items and I spent $9.86.
Okay.
Now, if instead I just went to your local food bank's website, went to their online donation page and donated $10, they could turn that into 40 pounds of food.
Wow.
Yeah, so barely lunch for a week, or a family of 4 fed for an entire week. So do give to your food bank. It's a hugely important part of your community, but give them money because that's what they need.
Oh, wow. I just wonder how they're able to multiply it in such, I mean, I guess they obviously can go a little bit behind the scenes and not pay the retail prices that we're paying for. Okay, so what happens when Christmas is over? I mean, it's important to incorporate and tell the kids, hey, listen, you should still be considering giving back.
Yeah, well, I think Christmas is actually a terrible time of year to donate because there are so many demands on our time and our money right now. And January 1st, the homeless are still homeless. So after Christmas, set a family budget plan. This is how much we're going to give. These are the types of charities that we're going to consider, and this is how we're going to choose them. And if you give them that example all year long, well, they're going to have a greater likelihood of growing into generous adults.
And one of the things you've talked about on the show before is making sure that you're researching these charities. What do we need to be on the look out for to make sure that our money is going to a good and worthy cause?
So there are 3 things that I really look at. What is the reputation of the charity? What is their financial situation like? And what kind of impact are they making on the cause that they're trying to fix? And so your viewers can go to my website, livinggenerouslyeveryday.com, and I have a 4-level charity evaluation system. They could use it to look at a small local charity, or to look at a large multinational company. But that guide will walk you through how to quickly and confidently choose a charity that's doing the right thing.
And you want to make sure, and you're saying looking at their financials, you want to make sure that if your donation isn't going necessarily to the management, that it's actually going to the cause that you think that you're supporting.
Right, so you want to know, where that donation is going. And part of it is understanding that you do want to choose a charity that's investing wisely in their staff. It's not necessarily always a great idea to choose the charity with the lowest overhead.
All right. Well, Sharon, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you and your advice this holiday season. It's always good to give, to make sure, though, that your gifts are going to a good place. So we appreciate that. And for more charitable giving ideas, you can visit Sharon's blog at livinggenerouslyeveryday.com. And still to come right here on the chat, he is being called an up-and-coming country star sensation. Cale Dodds is going to join the ladies coming up after this break.